I can understand how it could be a little bit daunting, but I think as long as everybody's in the same situation, you won't be... The doorbell just rang. Yeah, right in the middle of my cut. So another common concern that seems to be popular among students is freshers. Now, freshers has a huge reputation for being 2 weeks of clubbing and drinking, and I'd love to be able to sit here and say that there's a much bigger variety than that. But, oh, it's difficult to say anything else, to be honest. My experience of freshers, it was an amazing experience. 2 weeks, there's something going on every evening, every night, either in town or in the students' union, and it's kind of the best way to kind of get to know the people you're going to be spending the next 3 years with. Although it can be daunting if you aren't a clubber. The only thing I'd recommend is just make good friends with your flatmates and go out and try it. I think there's kind of a perception that you've got to drink loads, but unless you kind of involve yourself with the people that will kind of put pressure on you to do that, then there's nothing to worry about. And everyone's an adult at uni. You're not going to be the only one who isn't such a massive clubber. So with a little bit of time, you'll find your niche of people, and you'll be absolutely fine. And you kind of outside the clubbing, there are freshers fairs that encourage you to join up to societies, clubs. There's usually a course welcome talk, that kind of thing. So there is more going on than clubbing. But that does, obviously, that is the main part of freshers, going out, meeting your future course mates, and having a good time. And I really would recommend trying to get involved, because even if you just go out, a few nights in freshers, even that will really help to kind of build a social foundation, which is important, obviously, because you've just moved into a new city. From a personal perspective, I think I tried to do every night at freshers, but I think the freshers flu finally got me. I'm not a huge drinker, and I don't. From a personal perspective, if anyone, I can't imagine how anyone could manage to drink for a whole 2 weeks every night in a row and still be alive at the end of it. So I went out. I went out. I think I managed 12 nights in a row, but I didn't drink for every one of those.
And this is why, because I didn't want to be missing big name acts like these. This was one of the first nights of freshers where Alec Jones from Radio 1 was in the Students' Union playing a DJ set. And I remember this being a really good night. As it was one of the first nights, everyone was really friendly, wanted to introduce themselves. So it was a really nice social occasion where everyone kind of found their feet. And then this was actually at the Freshers' Ball, where the union gets loads of big name acts in to kind of celebrate the end of freshers. And Zane Lowe, this was absolutely incredible. I don't think I've ever been in a room with that much adrenaline in my life. He was really good live. Again, it was a good social occasion, but everybody knew each other a little bit more by this point. And it just made it a really good night. And then this was the lovely Nina Nesbitt. It was obviously a bit of a calmer one than Zane Lowe, but again, just a really nice atmosphere. I think students, first time away from home, just a really happy, enjoyable atmosphere.
Now we can get this party started.
And then this was the headliner, Professor Green, who, like Zane Lowe, was absolutely amazing. The dance floor was a little bit packed, so I felt like I was getting crushed at several points, but it was completely worth it. So my final advice for freshers would be just to go and embrace the experience.
If you've got any kind of individual concerns, then please don't hesitate to get in touch, either on Twitter, Instagram, or on the blog. You should find the links somewhere on this page. And I wish you the best of luck coming to Cardiff. It's a once in a lifetime experience that you'll never forget.
Soon as I kill it, even if it rap me.